Happy New You! Oh my gosh, we made it! 2022, we're here!
Yoo-hoo.
Wow, it's time to celebrate!
Celebrate
Wow,
good times. Come on.
Made it through a powerful year. 2021 was powerful. It brought us so many new challenges. We grew in ways we never even before imagined. We activated love in our hearts in dynamic ways. We brought peace and joy and love to our planet and to our communities. We were a power of love, a light.
We did all that last year?
Yes, we did. And guess
Wow.
what? We're going to do more of it this year.
Even more of it.
Even more.
So welcome to the first Sunday Inspiration Live of the new year. In fact, I want to start giving them seasons and episode numbers because I know throughout the first year that we did it, we're going like, what week is this? So this is season 2, episode 1, just like a Netflix series, right? You might say. So yeah, we're going to start numbering them. This is season 2. This is episode 1.
That's fun.
We're happy to be here. You know, we're so funny. I have made this mistake now 2 or 3 times over the last couple of days, but for some reason, so I sent out a text to, there's this text list that I have that I've been, for a couple of months now, I've been building. There's like 750 people on it, and about 3 times a week, I send out an inspiring message. So I sent one out on New Year's Day, and twice in the same short text, I listed 2020. So welcome to 2020, and I didn't even realize it until a couple of people started pointing it out. He goes, there's a typo there, Bob. So I sent up a funny follow-up and said,
Were you trying to do a Groundhog Day when we went back to before this all ever happened?
Because a lot of people are going, I don't think we want to go back to 2020, although I did realize that in January of 2020, we were all blissfully unaware of how our lives were going to change. So
Absolutely.
It was probably the last full month of normalcy, because in February, we started hearing about this thing that was going around, and then March is when it came to the U.S. and the world. So maybe I was hearkening back to that.
Subconscious programming was coming, like how we talk about the programs in our brains, like how they just keep going and going, right?
I did the same thing, though, with the title of this up until this morning when it said 2020.
Oh, honey,
New Year. So please.
No, we're going forward. There's no going back.
It's 2022. It's 22s across the board except for that second digit there. Mm-hmm. So we are happy to be here. We have some exciting stuff here for you. This couple of original songs. We're going to be playing a dance video. We haven't really gone deep into this, but I was just asking Pooki. I said, "Is there anything like fresh you want to do with the format? Maybe add some stuff or mix things up and one thing that I suggested that we kind of threw together really quickly here is I think there should be a little brief humor section every time where we share some jokes, mostly really lame jokes, like dad jokes that we find on the internet.
They're fun though,
yeah,
and right now laughter is such a powerful medicine for us.
I think it's always a powerful medicine, no matter what year or what's going on in your lives, good times and bad.
Yep.
So we're going to share some really bad New Year's jokes a little bit later.
You're going to get good laughs.
We're going to be interacting. We already see so many familiar faces here. We got Crystal, we got Paula. Oh,
hello.
Deanna's here. Melody, Mary Rose. Oh my gosh, Crystal. Deborah's here. Nargis is in the house.
Yeah.
Michelle.
Patricia, Yolanda, Michael, Danielle. Oh my goodness, you guys. Jessica.
Natalie.
Angelique. Woo.
Natalie and Jessica said she might not be able to stay here for the live, but she wanted to pop in the comments.
Well, thank you. That matters,
Yeah.
Everything that we do matters. It makes a difference.
Absolutely. So let's see here. So we're going to do some of our. So that's what's coming up, and we are excited to be here in the new year. So Pooki, why don't you take us away with some centering?
Let's just breathe together.
Here.
Yeah, let's take some deep breaths together and breathe in. We're gonna breathe in gratitude. Yeah, gratitude that we're here together, and then we're gonna express the sacred breath of peace into our world. Okay, so gratitude and peace today. Thankful. All right. I like to put my hands on my heart, my inner drum beating, keeping my blood moving through my body, my inner drum. And then with that heartbeat connecting to the breath, we'll breathe in together. Gratitude. Ready? Let's breathe it in, gratitude. And release peace into our planet. Once again, deeply gratitude, so much thanksgiving. And release the exhale of sacred peace into the world. And one last time, a deep inhalation of gratitude filling every cell. And then exhaling peace
You held that a long time.
into the world. Oh, all my cells are filling up with this thankfulness. All right, we put our hands together in a prayer pose and we just offer a statement of gratitude and thanksgiving for our opportunity to come together in this way, connecting our hearts face one to another in this dynamic field of love and light, joy and peace, and new beginnings.
Oh, new beginnings. Nice little segue there. Beautiful. Yes, indeed. And speaking of new beginnings, we always, we like to have a theme. Obviously, the theme is going to be our new year, new you. And I actually put a question mark there, new you. I'm going to be addressing that a little bit later or very soon. But of course, the affirmations are going to tie in. I got a new kind of design theme for the affirmations here.
Switching it up.
We're just instead of a blank or a colored background, I'm adding some little frills to it here. So actually, on the day before, the 30th, I posted a new video that's proving to be very popular, but it's basically 2022 New Year's affirmations. And I grabbed like 6 or 7 of them and put them in this slide here, which are going to be our affirmations for the new year. They seem to be perfectly suited, so I'm going to pull them up on the screen here. Isn't that a lovely design?
Oh, that's
there?
beautiful.
That's
wow,
right.
Bob, look at you.
So
You're so creative.
I'm yeah.
Yes, you are. Gosh, just leave you alone for a couple hours and look what you do.
That's so awesome. I could kiss myself.
I'll just kiss you for
Yeah,
yourself.
okay. I'll share me with you. And so I'm going to say each line. Pookie's going to repeat them right after. You can say them along with her. And let's really lean into these. Feel.
Maybe this time we should
these.
switch it up, and I should do it first, and you do it second.
Oh, there you go. There's talk about a new format.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's do it.
on the fly here.
There we go.
We're shifting. So Pookie's going to say it first, then say it along with me. There you go.
I am ready to up-level my life.
I am ready to up-level my life.
Now is my time to shine.
Now is my time to shine.
Now is my time to be happy.
Now is my time to be happy.
Now is my time to thrive.
Now is my time to thrive.
This is my moment.
This is my moment.
This is my year.
This is my year.
This is my time.
This is my time. Woo-hoo-hoo. Can you feel it?
I loved that. That was so awesome. I'm so happy that those were the first ones I forgot to say. That was great. I loved it.
Can you feel it?
Can you feel it?
I was thinking as we went along here. You may have heard this before. I think I've shared it. Like when I'm doing when I'm recording my affirmations, you're not seeing my face in the videos. You're just hearing. It's mainly audio. So there's people that do voiceover work, whatever, know that if you're trying to impart a happy feeling, you should actually literally smile when you're saying these words. So I started doing that, and at times we were laughing. But isn't there a difference between saying, "Now is my time to be happy"? So that's without. But if I add a smile to my face and feel it, now is my time to be happy. I'm not saying it like Pookie, but it comes across more when you're actually doing it and feeling it, thinking those thoughts, right?
Okay, and then if you really want to level up, add movement to it.
Yeah.
This is my time to shine.
So even though it's been,
I'm doing that behind the thing, even though you can't see it.
it's been a while since Pooki have done. We've done live workshops here and there, not a whole lot of them, but here and there over the years. And we do one. Maybe we'll do an online version of this at some point. With there's a recurring workshop theme that's called how to live a more playful and passionate life, or how to be more
So important. Play is so important.
Yeah. And so, but we have this things where we have everybody do a Pooki moment. So Pooki demonstrates what it is like when she meets somebody or she hears some exciting news. She actually physically like dances around, either like a cross between a kid and an excited puppy.
It's kind of like the Snoopy dance.
Yeah, it is like the Snoopy dance. Yeah, so she demonstrates that, and then we have everybody in the room do that, and we have people pair up and they share like some news that they're proud of. Like goes, hey, I just had my first book published, or whatever it is, and the other person has to do the Pooki dance.
The Snoopy Pookie dance.
Yeah, to celebrate them, and it's pretty invigorating. So we hope to do more of those in the new year. We may do an online version, but we're really, I know one of the things I'm excited about. We're just gonna have to make it happen. I think things are gonna get better. I think we're heading over the hump.
Things are getting better.
Things are getting better, yeah. And so I want to have more live events and meet some of you people that we see.
Yes.
Yes, like Michelle and Gabriella and Sayanda and Candace and Royal and
Bevelyn.
Yeah, all these awesome people.
Beautiful Elijah. Oh yes.
And
of course,
Cherie, Robin. Oh my God, we're gonna be checking in with you momentarily. We're gonna play a song right now.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. So let me pull this up. You may have heard this before, but so we try to have our song selections match up with the theme. So this is about New Year, New You, and so part of having an awesome year, your best year ever, is being open and ready to receive. I mean, you can set goals and all that and have aspirations, but if you're not open and ready to receive it, it might be blocked, right?
Yeah.
So here's a song that demonstrates that. This is a fun one. I can't remember if this is a year or 2 years old, but
I can't either. We just need to start dating them.
That's right, and recording them, which is another focus of mine. Two focuses going to be audio production and like getting our songs recorded in the new year, and then hopefully live events. That'd be like the thing. If I was going to add something to this YouTube phenomenon that we were experiencing here. All right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Opening my heart to receive all my good and all that I need. Standing strong in what I believe, I claim it, it is mine.
Happiness flows through my veins, so much joy I can't contain. Letting go of all of my pain, I claim it, it is mine.
It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive.
Well, I am ready to receive. Well, I am ready to receive.
A gratitude is my prayer for all the love I feel everywhere. My heart is open and willing to share. I claim it, it is mine.
I welcome peace into my life. Prosperity I now invite. Now's the time to shine my light. I claim it, it is mine. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive. I'm 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 ready to receive. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming to me.
And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive.
It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming to me.
And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive. I'm ready, ready, ready to receive. I'm ready, ready, ready to receive. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
That was a good song to kick off the first one. Season 2, episode 1.
I know. Wow, powerful. Ready to receive.
Are you ready?
What
Are
are
you
you
open?
ready to receive this year? Right? Think about what is it that you are welcoming into your life? I welcome peace. I welcome joy. You know?
Creativity, love, gratitude, opportunities.
Yes. Opportunities, prosperity.
I think it's time now to check in and highlight some of the awesome
Let's do it.
comments that are being left
What are
here.
they saying?
So if you have not done so, plenty of people are. We've got at least 88 or more people actually live right now watching, and feel free to leave a comment. Please do, and let us know if we may not be familiar with you.
Where are you from?
A lot of you regulars know the drill. Let us know where you're watching from. And if it's your first time ever catching a live Sunday broadcast, then let us know that too. We're going to celebrate you. So I'm going to start with some of the most recent ones coming in and trying to work backwards a little bit. There you got Shay Babe is in the house. Hello and Happy New Year to you. Great to see you here. I know Shay is on the text list. So is Shanetta.
Good morning.
As I just happen to know, and sometimes.
Oh, we love that you're at work. You're bringing joy and celebration into your workplace.
At work, don't let work stop you from playing with us.
As long as you can do it and still work.
That's right. There's Christine. Good to see you, Christine.
Good morning, Christine.
I've seen Arlene is active in the chat this morning. Hi, Arlene Marshall.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Ready.
Did you list where you're from? I think maybe we started seeing you recently. I'm not sure. But let us know. There's Clara. Oh my gosh. An awesome regular. She will appreciate the joke segments.
She'll love them.
She will probably have some to share. So
right,
if you
she
have
probably
any
will.
New Year's Eve or New Year's related or resolution related jokes, feel free to pop them in the comments and maybe
PG, please.
Yeah, let's keep them PG. We had to go to the kids list to find the ones we're going to share. Hi, Carolina. Great to see you.
I like Carolina.
Let's put it with Carolina.
Nothing
Thank you so much. Great to have you here. Candace says she's ready to receive.
Oh, yeah. It's coming to you.
Is that Aline? Aline?
Could be Aline.
Could be any number of things. And there's Dee. It's good to have you here. The angel on her back, her last name.
Mm-hmm. Actually, it could be Anthony.
Aline Anthony?
Mm-hmm.
It could,
I don't know.
Who knows?
Well, it doesn't even matter because whoever you are, we love you.
You're awesome being you.
Yes, you are. Thank you for being here.
Anastasia thinks that's the perfect song to start the new year.
Of course it is. Everything's always perfect.
Celeste says Happy New Year. Let's see. This would be awesome as a morning affirmation video. So the song would, or now we need to get that recorded and out there. It's only available in the replays of our lives here.
Well, maybe she was talking about the affirmation part too.
I'm going backwards here, but that already is an affirmation video. So if you're referring to the song, that's not recorded yet. If you're referring to the affirmations I did, there's a whole the newest video that I posted last Thursday. It features them and like 20 more of those.
Okay,
So.
I just realized why I'm sweating so much.
Why is
Because
that?
a minute ago I was cold, so I turned the heat up.
That's why it's warm in here. I had to turn the fan on. Yeah, turn that sucker down because I'm starting to burn up a little bit here. Let's continue going through the Cherie. Hi, good to see you, my dear. What a wonderful global family it is indeed. There's Robin. Love this song. Thank you so much. Bernadette. She says, "Wow, Pookie, thank you. You do it well." Now I'm going backwards. I'm not sure what the it is that you. Oh, the affirmation part.
Right. Because we're supposed to feel it, embody it, energize, add energy to it, right? Expand.
Yeah.
And then push yourself to be uncomfortable. And, you can do these alone in your own home. But push yourself out. Like Bob did the thing where it's the affirmations to scream in the shower. I mean.
Yeah, there's actual video. It's called Affirmations to Scream in the Shower.
Yeah, but, it's like really get into it. Just don't hurt
Have
yourself.
your own Pookie. Well, that's that phrase from a poem, dance like no one's watching.
Mm-hmm.
So act like Pookie when no one's watching, if that makes you feel more comfortable. Although some people, like Helen here, she was totally comfortable.
Oh, totally
having a
comfortable.
Pookie.
Helen, I'm sure Helen was jamming on the affirmations.
She has a Helen moment.
Yes, she's holding it up there.
Anastasia says, "Good morning, Grand Rising."
morning.
I'm sorry, Anthony. That's the last name. From Luvinia.
Oh,
Do we know?
welcome.
Do you know where that is?
No, but when we do the flag ceremony, we vocally.
So what's the flag ceremony?
Well, may peace prevail on earth, and the flag ceremony is calling in and envisioning peace for every country on our planet, and every time that ceremony is held, your country and your people are held in the hearts of thousands across the world. That peace will prevail in your cities and in your towns and in your country. So, yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you. Oh, I love our global connection. It's so beautiful because we are having a shared experience. We're sharing this moment right now here together, right? It's all an illusion that we're separate. It really is.
Right. And speaking of not lack of separation, Arlene says, "I would love to meet you too." If you haven't already, Arlene, go ahead and post where you're from, just for us to get a little
We'll
sense
put it
of
on
where
the map.
where you are.
I think that's what we should do too. Is get like a map of the world, put little pin dots on it. Like,
We'll get your profile picture on a little pinhead and put it up there.
where are you
Like
gonna go
we're
see
trying-
Arlene?
Yeah. And we know Crystal's in New York. So.
We had a bunch of people in New York. We're coming to New York. I love.
We're
New
going
York.
to hit the East Coast. Michelle
we
says
are.
she loves your laugh. I know she can't be talking about me. No, I have a good laugh too, but Pookie's is contagious.
Well, it's
Sayanda says, "I am definitely ready to up level my life." Good
let's all do it together.
It's afternoon there. Happy New Year from South Africa.
Ah, love it.
Yeah, I think it's South Africa. I'm guessing it's about. Is it late afternoon? Like maybe 5 p.m. Maybe you can confirm that. I think I think it's 2 hours ahead of the UK. Because I'm getting more and more familiar with international time zones as we do this stuff. Royals in the house. Happy New Year, beautiful souls.
Thank you, Royal.
You brought happiness to my soul.
Oh, beautiful.
Is that sweet or what? Or what? Or what? Happy New Year, says Yvette.
It is a Happy New Year.
This is from earlier. Go Pookie. This must have been during the affirmations. Deanne says, "I said them just like Pookie did." You're following directions really, really well. Gabriella says, "Love your energy." All right. Go boy.
That was so
I'm gonna
fun.
go to some of the more. Okay, here we go. We're getting some locations now. So Christine is in Florida. Welcome,
Welcome, Chrissy. I was born in Florida.
There's a couple. Oh yeah, in what's
Broward
it?
County Hospital.
Was it Daytona?
No, Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. That I know it was one of the.
Yeah.
I know it was one of the college places.
Hey,
Deanne,
you can't see my Happy New Year thing.
what is your? Oh, did it blend into the background? Oh, you got a thing on there on your head? Tilt down a little bit. Oh, nice. Looks like a tiara.
It is. Happy New Year.
Very cool. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Deanne's in upstate New York. In the house.
In the house.
What else we got here? Okay, Arlene is in Brooklyn, so she's close to New York. So when we make that East Coast tour, and we see our other friends like Crystal.
Yeah, and we think that Tracy is going to be flying into New York. She's coming from Dublin.
Look at this. Artemis is in Harlem.
Wow,
NYC.
fantastic. Well, we're definitely going to New York City, baby.
Shanette is asking if we do vision boards at the beginning of the year. I'm doing one tonight. I think vision boards are great. I know we both have done them in the past. I know you have for sure. I've done them here and there. I haven't done one in a number of years, to be honest. But they're great. Yeah, anytime that you can bring. Like one of the things I've published many books over the years. Some of you know, The Power of Affirmations was my 16th book, and at times over the years, what I've done is I will do a mock-up of the cover, and I'll actually print off this cover and pin it up somewhere near my workspace or in my office. And so it's taking this thing that just exists in my mind or maybe in a digital realm on the screen, and it brings it. It's like the first step in bringing it into the physical 3D world. You know, this tangible cover. It may not be the final cover, but it's like a visual reminder. And so, yeah, anytime you can add a 3D element or something that you visually see, and even if you're walking past it, not focusing on it, it's subliminally influencing you that these are your dreams and aspirations, right?
Yeah. See if how many senses you can engage, you know, in an affirmation, right? So like seeing it, hearing it, feeling it, right? All of these sensations, right? Activate as many sensations to embody your affirmations because you're activating the field, your energetic field, right? And so, yeah, you have senses for a reason.
It's so funny. Crystal found one of the jokes that we were planning on. So I'm gonna give her. I'm gonna give
Okay,
her
wait a
credit when we get to it. We're gonna do that in a moment here.
Hang on. Hey, keep your jokes.
Yeah. So no,
Just for a minute, but
she
hang on.
listened. She probably did a quick Google search like we did.
I love it.
What is this now? Jim Sillen. Good morning, Happy New Year, Bob Pookie. I had to get out of the shower just to text you, singing with you. It's coming to me. You're singing it in the shower?
You know, I mean, I love singing in the shower. The music comes to me in the shower. Water, I think it's the water element. But yeah, that's great. Singing in the shower is so awesome.
More people do that. Yeah. Royal says from England. That's awesome.
Welcome, Royal.
Gabriella's from Sacramento.
Love it.
Yeah. Awesome.
Spanning the planet.
We got a couple of Happy New Years.
Happy New Year.
From Suresh. And boy, I won't even try to pronounce that. Oh, Tinica. This year's going to be so much more stress-free now that I know how to pronounce her name. Tinica from Nebraska.
Oh, welcome.
Stephanie, the song. I think that's just a good saying that. I think she likes it. Happy New Year from Colombia.
Colombia in the house.
Yeah, that's fabulous. So if you're, I don't know, do we have any first-timers? Anybody here for the first time? Let's just have a celebration. We weren't together on New Year's Eve, but let's sort of act like it is a countdown to midnight. How about we do that?
Okay,
we
are you dropping the ball?
Yeah, I'm going to drop the ball right now on you. I'll drop the bomb on you, baby.
The bomb
Drop the bomb on you.
Baby.
Please. What is this now? I am from Virginia. Please call me. So jazz out of the shower, but still affirming it's coming to me. Oh, is that the one I read earlier? No. I don't know what that was. Is that a different one? Anyway,
No, it's the same one.
Okay, I'm reading. I'm having flashbacks here. All right, so here we go. We're all together. It's our global family. We're just going to backtrack a little bit. It's midnight. We're at our own global virtual New Year's Eve party. Here's the countdown. We have our own crystal ball. Our own crystals, baby. Here we go. We're gonna count down.
I have a ball. I don't have a
Here, I'm gonna. You have a teacup or something?
No.
For your toast. So we're just gonna.
She doesn't come out.
We're,
Never mind, she's all great.
We're gonna recreate this now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're all celebrating together. Get counting together. Let's do the countdowns from 10. Don't hold them up like that. Okay. Come on now, upright. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Oops,
Ding, 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 ding.
There we go. Yay! Woo! Hugs, kisses, virtual the greetings to everyone.
Happy New Year!
I'm so glad we could celebrate together. That was awesome.
Yes. We are celebrating together. I think every time we get together, we celebrate.
That's right, and as we should. So let's do our joke round, and then I'm going to do a little talk, and then we're going to have a dance party.
Okay, let's do it.
So we're mixing things up. We kind of mix up the order of how we do things as playing. But this is the first. What I think is going to be a new segment. It's going to be short. every time, but I think we should have a little bit of a pre-planned humor segment. Crystal, actually, should we just go ahead and read hers first?
Yeah, do it.
So this is one that we had on our list, and here's the joke. Oh wait, that's not the one.
That's not the one.
It's the an earlier one. I'll just read it then if I can't find her joke. So the one that Crystal posted earlier was this one. Where did the math teacher hang out on New Year's Eve? Times Square. Oh, wait a second. Here we go.
Okay.
There we go. That's hilarious, isn't it? All right. All right, here we go. I'll read some of these, but there's one of your favorites I think is coming up, right? What is a New Year's resolution? What is a New Year's resolution? There's the setup. Something that goes in 1 year and out the other.
That's a bad one.
What happened to the woman who got arrested for stealing a calendar on New Year's Eve? Yep, she got 12 months. I think you want to read this next one or two, right?
Okay.
Let's test your let's test your comedic timing here. Go for it. I'm ready with the laughter track.
What should people never eat on New Year's Eve?
What's that, Pookie?
Firecrackers.
Are you gonna do that the second one? Then?
Okay. Where can you find comedians at New Year's Eve?
Where's that?
In the punchline.
Here we go. So we'll see.
Oh my God!
I'm not sure how big of a hit that'll be, but
right.
we're gonna go with it. Maybe we'll have to spend a little more time researching our jokes, but that's.
But if you got jokes, put them in there.
Yeah, if you have your own jokes, put them in there. Crystal had another one in here. I think a newer one. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh my gosh, your delivery is way too funny, Bob. Oh yeah, I am good at. If anything, I'm good at the delivery. Happy New Year from Buenos Aires.
Yes. Hey, Buenos Aires.
As opposed to Buenos Dias, Buenos Noches. Where do they boy?
Oh my goodness, you guys are just
Everybody's going crazy here.
What the countdown?
You're having your own conversation here. Floki the Pug, Vancouver, BC, of course.
We have Christine Wilson is first time with our live.
Oh really?
Yes. No, scroll down.
People. Oh, I see people doing the countdown earlier. I was wondering, what are those numbers? Okay. They're celebrating and toasting with us. That's what all that stuff was.
Yes,
okay.
right. So the jokes are higher up.
Okay, so I got to go earlier. But
yeah.
Crystal, oops, sorry, I'm doing a little. Boy. Oh, Crystal says I made a New Year's resolution to stop procrastinating, but I'm going to wait until next year to start. So you said Christine was the one who was a first timer?
Yeah,
I've been following you both for years.
But the first time live.
Oh, first time live. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, that toast and that applause. And those jokes were for you, too. Apologies.
Oh, my God.
Clara, what does a jeweler do on December 31st? Ring in the new year.
That's great.
That's cool. I'm watching. Oh, wow. Michael and Charlie are watching from a campsite in Venus, Florida.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
yay! That's an awesome place to be in the wilderness on New Year's Eve.
Don't let being out in the wilderness. Shanetta loves the jokes. Thank you very much. And I just got to highlight Christine again. Thank you. My delivery is way too funny. That's right. I'll take it. All right. So I think I'm going to talk a little bit now about some New Year's stuff without jokes. I don't know. And then
Can you do it?
And then you can come back and then Pookie. We're gonna have a Pookie moment through this whole dance song that we're gonna do from our Soul Massage album. I'm just gonna chat a little bit about New Year's. Okay. All right,
we'll do it. I'm gonna go
refresh your drink or whatever, and yeah. So let me just tilt this down a little bit there. And so here we are, the second day of a new year, and I put in the title of this. I purposely. I debated whether to use the question marks because this New Year, New You slogan has been used before. I think I've even used it in previous New Year's videos. But let's just talk about this whole topic of the New Year and the whole New Year's frame of mind. Is it really a new you? It's a new year. What, are we really a new person? So let's be honest here. Let's just say that obviously it's a new year and new opportunities exist, but we're still bringing with us the culmination of all of our past experiences. So we can't help but bringing, so who we are in this present moment is a collection of all the things we've experienced, is the thoughts we've had, the actions we've taken, the decisions that we made not to act. There's so many things we bring with us, for better or worse. Some of those things that we bring with us serve us well, and we need to continue to use them. Other things, once we're aware, we're monitoring, and we find things that are no longer serving us, beliefs and patterns and behaviors, and we can decide to change those. And so it's not a new you necessarily. And this thing about the calendar starting on January 1st is primarily, even though it's based on maybe the winter solstice and all that, it's primarily a human invention. So there's nothing about the world that changes magically on January 1st. But mentally, it is, I think when we tend to look back on our lives, at least I do, I think about the years that things happen. So it's a really nice way to segment the eras of our lives. We do this by decades, we do this by years. And so mentally and our perception, it is like a new start. And I do love that aspect of New Year's, where you're looking ahead at the next 12 months. It's a new number on the calendar. But I love this. Even if you have to sort of like use your imagination, think of it as a blank canvas or a blank page or an empty stage, an empty screen, whatever creative mode you want to think of it as. And so basically I like to remind people, you are the author of your life. Like, what's the story that's going to unfold? What is the masterpiece that you are going to create in these coming months, starting this month, starting today, this week, if you're ready for it? And so you do get to create that story. It is unwritten as yet. And it will unfold. And this year, like all of the years of our past, are going to be a year, a 12-month period that we were going to look back on. So I like looking at things from these different perspectives. Here we are in the present moment. We can look back on our previous eras of our life, previous years, and we can have opinions about whether there were highs or lows, and I do think that you should look back on this on 2021, and just instead of just writing it off or forgetting it, to go ahead and list their accomplishments and your highlights and lessons learned. I think that's really an important thing to do. But looking ahead at this year, realize that a year from now, you're going to be looking back at this year and asking and wondering to yourself, or maybe having an opinion about, was it a good year? Did I make the best use of my time? And that story has yet to be written. And that's what I love about this. There's this pure potential that's laying out before all of us. And what are we going to do with it? What story is going to be written? What movie are you going to write and direct? What storyline, what piece of artwork are you going to create on this blank canvas? And so from that perspective, I really love this time of the year. Again, even though it's just kind of a human-made perception of how do we rate time. And so let's talk about goals and resolutions. Like a lot of people make New Year's resolutions and goals, and we're all sort of different people have different opinions. Like people say, well, they just don't work. Just the typical joke is all the parking lots at all of the like the gyms and the health places are jam packed for basically the first 3 weeks of January, and then by the time February 1st rolls around, it's back to normal. So if you don't like, if the idea of having goals and having New Year's resolutions, if that works for you, if you've been successful at it, go for it. If not, if you're hesitant, if you don't feel strongly about it, then maybe those are words or terms that you shouldn't use. But I still encourage you to think about, what story are you going to write? What are you going to look back on? What masterpiece or piece of artwork are you going to create? And so there's two things that I just want to point out that will make that happen for you. So a lot of people are resistant to goals and resolutions because they choose these monumental things, these things that where they set a goal that is drastically different from where they are in their lives, and it's maybe it's a little bit too big of a mountain to climb. And so to me, beneficial change in your life doesn't really often come from some monumental huge goal, some huge shift. It's usually something small, a small detail in your life. So there's two aspects I'm going to ask you to think about here. One is create a new simple habit, not something that's going to take hours, not something that's going to be earth shattering, that's going to rock your world or turn it upside down, unless that's something that appeals to you. But all the changes in my life, the successes that I've enjoyed, which I've been blessed to experience many, came about because of some simple behavior that I shifted, some simple habit that I developed. For me, those things were like writing songs on a consistent basis. Some of them were writing blog posts and writing books and always having a book or something that I was going to create and get out into the world. YouTube videos. This channel didn't grow because I posted a couple of videos and then sat and got distracted and did something else. I dedicated myself to it. So I created a habit in my life of at least twice a week, recording, editing, uploading 2 pre-recorded videos. And then a year ago, we added the new habit of streaming live every Sunday. So there's 3 pieces of content, if you will, that go on this YouTube channel. And by being consistent with that, and also me creating the new habit of paying attention and learning about YouTube and learning about titles and thumbnails and visuals and how to use my voice and recording equipment, etc., dedicating myself to that, this channel grew to the point where I'm now impacting hundreds of thousands of people around the planet every month, including many of you. And we've developed friendships, and so many benefits have come from that. The ability to support our household, just the connection, the feeling of doing something good in the world, all that came about because I developed new habits. And it didn't take, I didn't have to spend weeks or hours every day. I just focused on it. So you have to choose, what's the thing that you want to do. Not only keep your eyes on the prize, as they say, but how is that going to translate into a simple behavior, a new habit, even if it's 10, 15, 30 minutes a day or whatever it is, whatever time you can carve out, it's got to translate into a tangible behavior, and call it a habit. It's something you do on a consistent basis. But small incremental consistency far outweighs jumping all in gung ho for a month and then getting burned out on it and stopping. So that's what I'm going to encourage you to do. What's the simple behavior or new habit, simple, easy to implement into your life, but consistent, that's going to make a huge impact on a priority in your life. And the other part of that is to choose a priority. We all have interests. We all have things that we want to do. But to be able to get one of those things out into the world, you have to you have to choose one of them, and maybe focus on one primary thing at a time. And I know this is tough for some people, especially for creative people who have a lot of different interests. But those are the 2 things I'm going to ask you to recommend that you do in this new year to make it something that you're going to look back on and go, oh my God, I got my first book out, or I started a podcast, or my own YouTube channel, whatever that thing is for you. And that goal doesn't have to be monumental, change the world, do what Bob did. And, I'm doing some. It could be in a small level. It could be just, maybe I need to carve out more time for self-care. Maybe you need to develop a meditation practice, or you've gotten away from reading, so you need to carve out time just to read and do something that's pleasurable for yourself. Maybe it could be cooking more. So it doesn't have to be an earth-changing goal, but you have to decide what that priority is, what's going to benefit your life. And if it can benefit others, that's even way better. If you can tie it into something that's going to improve other people's lives. Again, this doesn't have to be on a huge scale, so don't overwhelm yourself with an insurmountable goal. Make it doable, but make it specific. So choose that priority, and then ask yourself, what's the habit? What do I have to put on the calendar in a doable way, on a regular, daily, or at least weekly basis that's going to allow me to move toward making that thing happen? That's how I've accomplished everything in my life. I've been very blessed to have done a lot of cool things in my life, and I'm going to encourage you to do the same thing. Now, I'm going to tie this into something that's coming up. A lot of you have heard me talk about this. Then this is the last Sunday that I'm really going to be promoting it, because it starts next Saturday. But about 3 times a year, I do these programs called Turbocharge Your Life. And they run, most of them are 30 days. I did a 21-day abundance version in the fall that was really well attended. But the next one starts it actually kicks off. It's a 30-day program that kicks off next Saturday, the 8th. It's called Turbocharge Your Life 2022. Make your passion project a priority is the theme. So there's different themes throughout the year. And so this one, I give you tools and worksheets and MP3, and a curated list of MP3 files that will help you focus on figuring out what that passion project is, how to carve out the time and the space to devote to it. But that's just part of it. Really, the most beneficial thing is the interaction that you get, because we all have goals, and we all, luckily I've been able to develop like an independent mindset and a discipline, to self-discipline to get a lot of things done. Because when you work on a book, you got to sit in a chair or however you want to create it, and you got to focus on it. And so, and some people have that ability, but sometimes it helps to have a community, not to do it completely on your own, as Pookie is playing with the dog, but to have a community of people that are cheering you on. So that'll be me, that'll be Pookie, and it'll be however many people. It could be a couple dozen, a few dozen other folks. We'll see what the total registration is. But there'll be other people that you'll be doing this with. Everyone's going to have their own passion project. We're going to be able to communicate on. We'll do like 4 different 90-minute Zoom calls. And again, the first one is this coming Saturday, the 8th. We'll do 3 Saturdays in a row. And they are on Saturdays at the same time that this starts. So it's 10 a.m. Eastern is when that starts. Again, Saturdays, not Sundays. We'll do 3 Saturdays in a row. We'll take one Saturday off, and then we'll come back at the very end on the last, or near the last day of the program to do February 6th for the last Zoom call. And here's the thing. If you can't, you still would benefit. It's ideal if you can make the Zoom calls, but if your schedule doesn't allow you, they're not like lessons. They're not like things like required attendance, and I record the audio of the calls and make them available. The calls are mainly to get to know each other and to share our passion projects, share the challenges, share the wins, and just get that sense of community. So if you can't make all of them, it's not like you're not going to benefit from the programs, but you still get all the other tools and be able to. But there's also a private Facebook group you get lifetime access to, where you can go there and anytime your schedule allows and post your progress, see what other people are up to, interact, get to know people. So many friendships have been developed through these programs that I've done now,
and we get to know you, which is really fun.
And we get to really intimately know the people that participate, because a lot of people sign up and then you never hear from them, to be honest, and that's fine. But I think they're still doing the work on their own. I mean, that's the feedback that I get, and that's fine if that works for you. But the people that are actively participating, that we see in the Zoom calls, that we're mixing it up with in the Facebook group, we become friends with these people, and we make, and when we travel, there's certain people.
There's certain people.
We've got to meet you, and we go to like. Crystal is one of them, Christine, and there's so many melodies. And well, Cherie lives in our area. We just have to make a point to get together with her. There's Joyce did one of my early Turbocharge Your Life things, and so it's good to see you. Good to see you here. So we really want to encourage you to check that out. And there's the links to everything we talk about, there's a link to it in the first paragraph of the description of this video, but I also have a handy website there, turbochargeyourlife.us, not .com, .us, turbochargeyourlife.us. Jot that down, or just expand the description of this video, and you can click the link there. It'll take you right to that page. And this is the last Sunday. It starts next Saturday with our first Zoom call, and so by the time we do our next Sunday, we'll be in the day 2 of that. But I really hope that you check that out and will join us for Turbocharge Your Life. Yeah.
Yeah, do it. It'll be great fun. Oh my gosh. And the support that you get is incredible. And so if you're like sitting on the fence about this and just really, just think about what it is that you wanna call into your life this year. What are the gifts that you haven't fully activated? Where have you not been giving your time to? These natural talents that you have within you that are just kind of lying dormant. And sometimes, really, all you need is some encouragement and some support in order for you to make some really big steps in that moving forward, right? And that's what you get in these sessions.
I'm looking at. I was looking at the list of people that are currently signed up. Some of them are in the chat here, like Helen. She's signed up. Cherie is part of that. Who else? Tracy, who's not here. Tracy Canine. Of course, Pookie and I. Who else? Patricia.
Patricia's
Do
here.
we see Patricia? Deanne is
here.
is part of that. And we have many others whose names I don't think are in the chat currently. We got Sally and Rob from South Africa is going to be joining us again. Pete, who's going to join. A lot of other people who did Stephanie Knight. Is she in the chat here? I think so.
I think so.
I think, yeah, she signed up. And so we got Bernadette and Jesse and Kellen, I think it is. Colleen, Adelicia. So some awesome people. And a lot of people wait till the last week, so I know we're going to have a lot more diving.
So come and join us.
Yeah.
And just play. This is about playing and you actually get to witness the power of your intention in action. You get to actually see it. And sometimes what's really beneficial about being in these kinds of circles is sometimes we're so close to our project that we can't really see things that others who are looking at us can, and they can point things out to us, and we can. Right. So it gives us, have you ever noticed that you'll never ever in your entire life, for as long as you live, ever be able to see the back of your head? Just won't be. That's just an area you'll never ever.
You can see it in a photo, but you'll never see it in real life.
You can never see the back of your head, and so there are people that can see the back of your head and they can tell you, hey, this is what's going on. This is what I see. So it's a powerful opportunity. And I think, in the last 2 years, the dynamics have changed about how we create community and things like that and how we get support. And this is a powerful way in which you can get a lot of support. So if you've been feeling unsupported, recently.
And not a lot of encouragement.
Not a lot of encouragement, not a lot of cheerleaders in your life, not a lot of people holding your vision for you and kind of cheering you on. If you haven't had that and you've been longing for that, this is definitely something you want to consider because you will get all of that here.
Because we're your biggest cheerleaders. We have some very large pom-poms. We're going to shake in your face.
You think he's kidding?
Yeah.
I do. I even have pom-poms for him, but he probably won't shake.
I probably won't do the pom-poms.
Yeah, see?
All right. So we're going to, even though there's a ton of activity, a lot of you are talking to each other in the chat, which is awesome. So keep that up. We love that sense of community. We're going to now switch gears and we're going to raise the energy here even more. And we're going to play we're going to play a track from our Soul Massage album, which totally ties into the theme. This is called Set Your Vision Free. It's about having a vision, acting on it. So all the stuff that we've been talking about is in this song. And we're going to play it. You're going to see Pookie dancing.
What?
And I'm going to be, so keep
I think this time we should change it up. You should be dancing. I'll keep up with this.
Oh, no. We'll have to plan that out. I have to exercise a little bit. Oh, by the way, speaking of Turbocharge Your Life, I am going to have my own passion project chosen. I'm going to be focusing on music. What? There's some original songs that I was planning on releasing. We were planning on releasing last spring that I haven't touched since May. So my focus is going to be finishing up these 6 songs, and I'm going to add on to that the audiobook version of The Power of Affirmations and Positive Self-Talk, which I'm way behind on. And so those 2 audio projects are going to be. So I'm going to be. You're going to hold me accountable, and so I'm going to be reporting my progress.
Get to cheer Bob on.
Yes, you're going to get out your pom poms.
You need to have your pom poms.
So I'm going to publicly commit to that, which I just did now, and I'll be holding myself accountable with the group. And so,
it's gonna be good. Lots of, and then when you're in a circle where creativity is being expressed and being, forged, it's coming forward. It inspires you in your own creative field, right? It inspires your imagination.
That's right.
Because it's powerful to witness, things manifesting and watching people moving in the direction of their passion and their purpose. Right?
So we're going to play this song. I'm going to keep an eye on the comments, and when you make general comments for the whole group about the topic or about the song, I will highlight them on the screen. And so if you're ready, Pookie.
I am. I just want to say hi to Vasiliki and Holly Ann.
I know they are.
They're in the house. Yes, they're here.
And I'm going to also pop up, where is this thing here? Yeah, so if you want to learn more about our music, soulmassagemusic.com is the place to go. There's a link to that in the description as well. But let's play that video, and I'll highlight your comments, and here we go.
What time is it? The time is now.
So come on. Come on.
Is now.
Come on. Come on.
Is now.
It's not a mystery. You see what you believe. How you think and feel is what will make it real. Will make it real. Oh, jump up, get ready to move. Feel the beat, get into the groove. Then hold a vision of how it will be. Now act upon it, and then you will see. Well, come on. Divinity in your infinity. You know there is no lack, so don't hold back. Don't hold back. Oh, jump up, get ready to move. Feel the beats, get into the groove. Then hold a vision of how it will be. Now act upon it, and then you will see. Well, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Anything you want to create right now, anything that you want to envision for your life right now, it's possible. We're living in the land of miracles. Set your mind free. Set your mind free to believe. Believe all you can be. Set your mind free. Let it be, let it be. Let it be free. Let your mind be free. Let your mind be free. You can be anything that you want to be.
So don't hold back.
It's no mystery. You can be anything that you want to be. Baby, set your mind free. Set your mind free. Oh, have a vision for your life. You are divinity in this infinity. Set your vision free. Set your vision free. You are divinity in this infinity. Set your vision free. Set your vision free. Have a vision for your life.
So don't hold back. So don't hold back.
What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? Have a vision for your life. The time is now.
So don't hold back. Don't hold back. Oh, jump up, get ready to move. Feel the beats, get into the groove. Then hold a vision of how it will be. Now act upon it, and then you will see. Well, come on. Come on. Oh, jump up, get ready to move. Feel the beats, get into the groove. Then hold a vision of how it will be. Now act upon it, and then you will see. Well, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
The time is now.
Come on.
Wow, what a workout.
Man, oh man, I'm not even moving that much, and I'm getting exhausted. You just feel this energy. The whole room was like shaking.
I was like, is the earth quaking? Yes!
Earth shaking, earthquaking.
The mother was dancing under my feet.
That's right. I feel the earth move. All right, we got some awesome people here.
Bob can't resist. That's right. That's right. He couldn't.
Wow, I am dancing, and I'm not holding back. The song is gold for me.
Oh, Helen, we know.
What is that vision for your life? Yeah, don't hold back. I said, yeah. So the words of the chorus, and yeah, that was a song that I primarily, wrote, and it definitely has an '80s feel to it. But the chorus is, jump up, get ready to move, feel the heat, get into the groove. Just hold a vision of what it will be, then act upon it, and then you will see. So it's the vision combined with the action, combined with the behavior and the habit that I talked about, is what creates things in the 3D world. So that's the simple formula. It's simple, but not everyone does it, you know. So again, we want to encourage you to choose a priority. Choose something that you want to bring into the world. It doesn't have to be monumental. It can be something very simple. Maybe it's a garden. Maybe it's whatever. It's a pet. I don't know. Like I said, it can be just something as simple as a regular meditation project or practice. Or it could be as big as a book or a podcast or a YouTube channel or a massage practice or, you know, something that you want to start a nonprofit. It can be as small or as big as you want, but choose what that thing is. What's the behavior or the habit that you're going to incorporate into your life to bring that thing to life, and then do it and focus on it. And then again, if you want some help, if you want a support team, want to make a lot of new friends, then check out Turbocharge Your Life. Starts January 8th, goes to the 6th 30-day program. You can learn more about it and sign up at turbochargeyourlife.us, turbochargeyourlife.us. One other thing I want to mention here, we talked about it earlier. I have, for the last couple of months, I've been offering to send out little inspirational text messages for free. This is a free service. And if you would like to get on it, here's what you need to do. If you're in the U.S. or Canada, or should I say if your number is based in the U.S. or Canada, you can easily get on that list by just sending any text at all to 314-742-8339. However, you'll need to take one additional step to actually get on the list so you get the messages. And pretty quickly after you send a text to that number, you'll get this kind of auto-responder thing that says, hey, please add yourself to my contact list. And you click that link, you'll go to it, and I don't know if it autofills your name, depending, but you may need to just confirm like what your name, your birthday, because we do send out birthday messages, and then your location, like what city are you located in. I think those are this. Oh, and then it'll ask for your gender. You can fill out whatever you obviously whatever you want there, including non-binary. And then once you take that step, then you're officially added to the list, and then you will be on the list. And I'll, like 3 times a week ish, I will send out little inspirational messages like the ones on the right there, and also just alert you to stuff that we're up to. And the thing is, even though there's 750 people on it, I do it doesn't. Yeah, I log into this app throughout the day, and I'm not able to respond to everybody, or I can't have any lengthy exchanges. But sometimes I will just send a quick reply to people, and so it is a way to at least stay connected, and I'll do my best to respond. If nothing else, sometimes I'll give things a heart or a love or whatever, just to acknowledge that I saw your message. But I can't guarantee I'm always going to be able to respond, especially if you have a in-depth question that might not be, my schedule is going to depend on that. But anyway, so that's an option for you. And then if you're outside of the U.S. or Canada, I have a Telegram channel where I post similar things. So there's another option for you if you're in different countries, and that link is there. It's also the number and the link is in the show, the description of this video. So go down there and check those out. There's all kinds of links in there to our music playlist, places where you can hear our music. Pooki's channel is listed there. The link to where you can get my book on Amazon, or you can get an autographed copy of my book. All this stuff. So, look there, Deanne gets them. She says they're a nice break from all the spam phishing messages I get. Yes, I don't want to be lumped into that category. Thank you very much. Stephanie, who has signed up for Turbocharge, says this is amazing. Definitely gonna have to check out more soul massage. Yeah, we have an album called Soul Massage. It's all electronic music like that. Deborah says she loves receiving the text. Vasiliki, our friend from Athens.
I love Vasiliki.
We met her through those programs. And
Yeah,
different
oh
things.
my gosh, I love her so much.
Love this energy. Let's see, we got what a blessing group of people to spend the beginning of the year with.
I know, really.
Shino from the UK. Yeah, awesome stuff here. Amy says, I love listening to your positive messages. You both make my day, and your dog is so adorable, isn't he?
Cute?
We kind of lucked out with that one, didn't we? Cherie gets the text messages. And cool. You both help. Amazing. Love the fireworks background. Mm-hmm. Very cool. All right, you want to sit and chat with the people?
Yeah. I want to.
Let me just hang on a second. Oh, and I just want to highlight. Holly says, "Darling Bob, Darling Bob." It's usually Darling Pooki.
I love it. Okay, now you got Darling Bob.
Darling Bob. Thank you again for all you do. It's awesome. Thank you, Holly. It's been a good friend of ours for a good year now. Mm-hmm. She was the first one. She was the first one I remember to sign up for this Turbocharge last year. Mm-hmm. So here we are, rolling around. Oh, and Robin says the texts make me happy. Yay! Thank you. You're welcome. Love sending them. Texts are amazing. So yeah, if you're not on that text list and you're in the U.S. or Canada, there's that number, or you'll find the number down there. I'll put it up again. All right, I'm gonna let you sit here and chat with the people about whatever. Pooki never knows what she's gonna say until she sits.
So I sit down.
So
I'm gonna check in.
All right, check in with yourself.
I'm checking in. I know. Did you ever have like that moment, like where you have to, you don't know what you're gonna say, right? And what do you do in those moments? Do you just like freeze, or do you like surrender? Can you just surrender and just move yourself aside and allow the wisdom of your highest intelligence, your divine being? You're like like some people say angels. I do believe that we have invisible helper beings. But I do believe that there's also a highest self for me, like that has all of the wisdom. That's the infinite, eternal one. That is that when I tap into that wisdom, when I quiet myself and I tap into that wisdom, I can hear my own intuition speaking to me. Right? And so, as we're getting ready for a new year, and as Bob was saying, you're not really any different than you were yesterday, although we are on a cellular level, we're being rebuilt over and over and over again, internally. So we're always growing, we're always evolving, we're always changing in our inner landscape. And I would say this time of the year, we have a lot of looking forward, and we're inspiring a lot of energy, and we're thinking about all the things, that we can do, or some changes that we're going to make, or, and it seems like a high goal oriented time, and getting things done. And I think that it's important to do that. I think that it really is. And I also think that it's very, very important to spend time in rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation. I think that it's very important that we have a balance of these things as we move forward. Right? Because if we put too much energy, if we put too much goal, moving forward, and we're not resting, we're not going to be able to maintain this. And then on the other hand, if we're over here and all we're doing is resting, and not taking action, not doing things, then we're going to stay in that constant state of kind of like maybe even stagnant. Sometimes we can get stagnant. Well, what the rest needs to be doing for us is it needs to be rejuvenating us. It needs to be restoring our being, right? Bringing us back into our natural state. So we do that by breathing deeply and being very focused and aware of our breath, paying attention to our heartbeat, moving into meditation. If you don't have a meditation practice, I think meditation is so important. It's like it's a fundamental key in all growth. The ability to quiet the mind, to listen to that highest intelligence, right? The wisdom that is available to you. And the only way that we can hear that is by becoming really quiet. And what happens for many people when they start to try to meditate is that we're so conditioned with our mind is always right. And so we sit down to meditate when we're first learning how. We sit down to meditate and then we're just like totally distracted by this mind chatter. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is never going to stop. My mind's never going to shut up. I can't meditate. That's not true. All that's happening is this is what we're accustomed to. We've never really sat and tried to bring a stillness, tried to quiet, tried to, and then we have to think about what are we doing with those thoughts as we're having the thoughts? What are we doing with them? Are we engaged in them? Are we like paying attention to them? Are we like continue reinforcing them in our thinking, right? Like, oh yeah, or engaging with the thought. Are we pushing the thought away? Are we pushing the thought away? Like, oh, go away, get out of here. Or are we observing the thought with no attachment, no energetic pull one way or the other? And I kind of like to look at it as the thought comes in a canoe in my meditation, and here comes the thought, and it's in a canoe, and it's just floating by. There's the thought. Now I'm watching the thought, and I can choose to jump in the boat and just start being involved in this thought and allow myself to go down the river with this thought. Or I can stand on the shore and I can watch the canoe go down the river and just observe it and allow it to sail on past me out of my mind, out of my consciousness. Well, what'll happen is another thought's going to come in, and here comes another one on another canoe coming in. And as long as you can just observe, so we're witnessing the thought, we're seeing the thought, we acknowledge the thought exists, but we don't agree with or disagree with it. We just notice it. There's no judgment to the thought. Allow the thought to move through your mind and just send it on down the river. What you'll notice is that after some practice, the boats will come by with longer spaces in between. You'll start to experience those moments of deep listening. That's what we're doing. We're not trying to quiet the mind. trying to deeply listen. The mind has to quiet down so that we can hear, right? So that we can hear. And sometimes this mind chatter is the ego, right? And it's fears and it's expectations and it's, it's the ego. And the ego doesn't want you to listen to your highest. It doesn't want you to listen to your highest wisdom, because it wants what it wants. And not everything that your ego wants is good or bad for you, right? But sometimes we can get caught in these nets, right? These nets of thought. So meditation is a practice. It is a practice. It is something that you practice doing. You're not going to go into silence right away. You may have to sit in a space of devotion. Like I would say, do it every day for as long as you can, right? And if it's only 5 minutes, it's only 5 minutes, but as long as you can. If it's 20 minutes, that's great. Right? Kind of like with exercise, how they say when you're burning fat, like when you're doing cardio, 20 minutes, when you get past the 20-minute part, then you start like your results start compounding, right? They start getting more, you get more results after that 20-minute mark, right? It's the same thing with meditation. You got to get to that place and then you'll get more and more results with it. Many people quit before they even get to the stillness to where they can even hear their own guidance, their own intuition, their own divine wisdom, or the wisdom from a creator, from the universe, from God, however it is that you see that infinite divine intelligence, right? And allowing yourself to be a vessel for it, to receive it. But we have to become quiet. And so like anytime that you're in fear, and that's the ego, is because the ego is always it's fear. Fear is always the ego. Anytime that you're in fear, right? When you quiet the mind, you bring the ego to a quiet place, and then you can begin to hear the wisdom that will lead you to peace. Because your highest wisdom, creator, the divine source, the intelligence of all life, desires peace, happiness, joy, and well-being. And we have been given the freedom to make the choice for ourselves, to choose it for ourselves. However, when we do, it is available to us instantly. Instantly. There are no holdbacks. There's none. And so I think I really want to present meditation this year for you in any way that feels comfortable, and you don't have to sit in a posture. You don't have to listen to music. Or I like to do silent meditation because I try to. One way that I've been able to stop the canoes is like focusing on the smallest sound. So when I'm sitting outside, can I hear the grass grow? Because it is growing as I'm sitting there. There are cells that are being generated. There is movement that's happening in the grass. Can I hear the walking of an ant, right? And when you begin to bring your focus to that, you come down into these intense, deep listening states. And that's a really quick way to get to that silence, to that place, because you're listening for the smallest sound. Sometimes it'll be like a frequency. You just might be able to hear just like this slight humming or this buzzing. So meditation, I would encourage you. I think that on my YouTube channel, I'm going to start doing. I haven't done it because like when you do one meditation, it's like doing multiple meditations. They all kind of look the same. So I've kind of like refrained from doing like meditation series on YouTube because it would all just look like me just sitting there, closing my eyes and meditating with you. Yeah, so I haven't figured that. I've done them live on Facebook pretty frequently, but I haven't done it really on YouTube because But I would like to. I'd like to. Maybe I'll just do a 4-week session of meditations or something like that. I don't know. I'll think of something, but I do want to help you. So if you think that I can help you in meditating and listening to your highest wisdom and finding the peace and calm, and so. For me, like in the last 2 years, that's all I've listened to is my inner guidance guiding me. That's all I've listened to. And it's not necessarily what everybody, what other people are doing or whatever, but I'm following this, right? I'm following this because out here I don't really know what's going on. And it's okay, I don't have to because I already know what's going on in here. Right? And that's freedom. That's real freedom. All right, I love you, I love you, I love you. Wow, it's so late already. We gotta go. Not quite yet. We have another song for you, but no, it's 20 after 10, babe.
No.
Yes.
How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Are you sure?
I'm losing my head.
Wow. Oh my God. Well, we can still, we can probably wrap it up in 10,
Okay.
mostly in 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I'm so glad that you addressed that. I heard you early on talking about, to make sure it's not all go, 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 go. Because I don't know if this is a thing with age or whatever. Maybe when I was younger, I could pour more energy into things. But these days, there's a lot of these kind of gurus out there that are talking about 10x your productivity. And, and I'm a big fan of Tony Robbins, but he's all about, take massive action. And that, to me, like these days in my life, that all sounds really exhausting. and so the approach that I've taken much of my life and that I recommend that people do is the small, consistent, incremental, but it's the persistent action. That doesn't mean it's monumental. Like you have to turn your life upside down to incorporate this stuff. Carving out 15 minutes a day to work on your book or whatever it is. That alone, developing that habit, tiny, consistent habits do lead to incredible. It's like compound interest in the bank. The longer you do it and leave it compound, it multiplies, it snowballs. And you may only carve out 15 minutes at first, but once you develop that habit and you get on a roll and a flow with whatever that project is, you're going to suddenly find that you're finding more time. You're carving other things out that are not as important, like watching TV. Or binging a show. You're going to work on that thing, and it's going to be something that you desire, you look forward to, and then you're going to have something. Then you're going to get that thing out into the world, and you're going to feel good about yourself and go, "Wow, what's my next project?" That's how this stuff kind of builds. But you don't have to do it by taking massive action and 10xing your productivity. You can
staying
do it
up all night and working your fingers to the bone.
You don't have to sleepless nights. The thing you really have to focus on is the consistency. Yeah, finding balance, time for self-care, time for rest, time for meditation, but committing to that little piece, that little behavior shift. To me, that makes all the difference in the world. And so, real quickly, we're going to remind you some stuff. We're going to play our last song. This has been an awesome conversation. But we're going to remind you, next Saturday, the 8th, is the first day of the 30-day Turbocharge Your Life, Make Your Passion Project a priority. We would love for you to join us. Oh, also, I was looking at my text things, and is Robin in the? I think I saw.
Yeah, she is.
Saw
Robin right there.
here because she sent me a text earlier, going, "Where's the link to your?" Yeah,
right there. She's right up there. At the top.
Oh, there she
right
is.
there.
Yeah. So you found it. You found the link. I just checked my text app, and she was looking for it earlier. So Robin, I actually have a subset of the text group that has agreed to get. Where every Sunday I will send you like 15 minutes before we go live. I send out a text with the direct link to this page, and it sounds like you'd be okay for me to add you to that sub list. Which I just sent out this morning in about a quarter till. So anybody who's on the list, just let me know. Like respond to one of my messages. And remind me to add that. So here we go. So Turbocharge Your Life, turbochargeyourlife.us. Check that out. We would love for you to join us. Mm-hmm. And if you want to get on that text list, again, send any message to 314-742-8339. Of course, this is unfortunately this service is only available to people with a U.S. or Canadian-based phone number. And then, as I mentioned earlier, you'll get pretty quickly we'll get an autoresponder message with a link just to confirm your contact information. It's almost like, and also you're like agreeing to get text. It's kind of like the confirmation email that you get when you sign up for email. And so I think you need to take that step for me to actually be added to the list. Okay, Robin, I will add you to that list if you're not that subcategory if you're not already on it. But yeah, so respond to the text that you get after you send a message there, and then you'll be officially added to the list. And then there's a Telegram channel that I have for people in other countries. See, that would be cool. What else did you want to share with you here? Oh yeah, Patreon was another way. Our Patreon is slowly but surely, talk about incremental growth. We have slow, steady growth in our Patreon community. It's another way year round that we can interact with you, and you can support us with very small micro contributions on a monthly basis for as little as $5 a month. You can become a part of that family and that community, and we have monthly Zoom calls there.
Yeah.
So we would love for you to join us there. Patreon.com/Bob Baker is the place to go. Oh yeah, I have some screenshots of let's see here. What is it? Some of the Zoom parties and events. This is a Performance Zoom party. Oh, there's some folks there you might recognize. There's Deanne, and Cherie is there. Who else? Who's
Clara.
Clara's, yeah. Is that
Crystal.
Yeah. Patricia.
Mm-hmm.
And my apologies if there's anybody else there. I have another one here somewhere. Here's another Patreon. Whoops. Maybe it's behind that. There we go. There's another one with Crystal, yeah, Stacy, Sigrid. Oh, Vasiliki's there. There's Tracy, who's often with us. So anyway, these are some of the fun that we have on Zoom. So Patreon, and then my book, The Power of Affirmations and Positive Self-Talk, is available on Amazon in over a dozen countries. So please get your copy. It's available currently in paperback and ebook format. But one of my priorities is going to be working on the audiobook version of that and getting that out into the world. But here's the copy, and there's a link in the description below. If you're in the U.S. and we're shipping to a U.S. address, we'll send you an autographed copy. Pookie will be happy to sign it too. And we'll also throw in a copy of our Opening Up to the Good music CD with some empowering songs.
We should probably make some soul massage music CDs and let them pick.
Oh, let them pick?
Yeah.
Because we do have those.
We have a whole CD of dance hits.
So you can choose. You either get the soul massage CD or Opening Up to the Good, or and we'll ship that to you in the U.S. priority, and that shipping is included. It's only $25. Includes the book, the CD, and the priority shipping all in one.
So I want to say hello to Maureen Morrison.
Oh, is she there?
Yeah, she says quiet fan here. Second one from the top. My guiding word for 2022 is ready. I've been singing and I'm ready, ready, ready. So I just wanted to say hi to you, Maureen, because you're a quiet fan and you might not show up and post again. But I just wanted to Happy New Year, Maureen. I love you.
Let's go ahead and celebrate Maureen and all the other
quiet fans. If you're a quiet fan, if you've never posted a message or anything on the feed, this celebration is for you.
And that could be just because you're choosing not to. It could be technically you're driving and you're not able to, or you can't figure out how to do on the phone. Yeah. Whatever the reason is. These are for all. Let's give a round of applause for all our quiet fans out there. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and we salute you.
Thank you. We love you. We love you.
We do indeed. Okay, let's see here. Oh, and speaking of email, which I was earlier, if you want to get old-fashioned email messages from me, go to my website dedicated to this work at bobbakerinspiration.com. Sign up on that list, and I'll even send you 6 free MP3 downloads for your personal use. But that's another way to stay in touch. I send out weekly emails. So if that speaks to you, we'd love for you to go there. I already mentioned soulmassagemusic.com to hear our currently recorded stuff, but there's more coming because that's my priority passion project coming up in January.
You'll get to hear some early releases.
Yeah, I probably will.
Sure.
I'll be sharing some of the early mixes of the songs that I'm working on.
Yeah.
So I'm going to commit to this process. I think this is going to help me because I have not been able to find the motivation. It's been on my to-do list for 9 months or 8 months or something, and so I'm committing to this. And now I feel I need to step up and deliver and get a new album out into the world.
Yeah, it's going to happen. See what happens.
Pookie has her own channel at Pooki Lee, youtube.com/Pooki Lee, and the correct spelling of Pookie's name is Pooki. no extra E, and then Lee as the last name.
I have 2 E's on the end of my name.
Yeah,
That's
there's
enough.
there's no extra. Yeah, that's plenty of E's. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, do you realize that 60% or more of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed to my YouTube channel? There are 257,000 people who are subscribed, but if you're not yet, click the subscribe button now while you're
Yeah,
thinking
all
of
you're
it.
doing is telling YouTube that you like us. That's it.
That's all you're doing.
That's all you're doing. It doesn't cost you anything. But YouTube gets a little message that says, hey, they like Pookie and Bob.
Hey.
Hey.
And also, I after the broadcast, not only on the replay, because once these lives are over, they don't go away. They're now a video with their own dedicated page, and there's a playlist of all of our previous lives. But I add chapter markers to them, and actually all of my videos now have chapter markers. So if you're listening to the same one over and over, you want to skip the introduction, you can do that using the chapter markers. Just figure out how to do that. If you can't figure it out, Google it, and you'll quickly find some kind of a tutorial. It's real simple to do. But for Sunday Lives, we do so many different things. You can go right to a particular section if you like. But for all my videos, you can do that. So just as an FYI, I think we should do our final song now.
Let's do it.
Any other thoughts?
We're at that moment.
I think we are there.
Well, thank you for celebrating the first of the year with us. No matter where you are in this world, we want you to know that we're sending infinite love to you, your families, your communities, your countries. And we're calling for peace to prevail on our planet, this magnificent earth. And we're grateful that we get to enter into another year of living and fully expressing our divine being essence into the world. And so, know that you matter. Everything that you do matters, that you're significant in this world. And we're all creating it together. That's the really beautiful thing.
And ask yourself, what's going to be the story of 2022 in your life? When you look back on it, it's going to be just another year. That's fine if that's what you choose to. Maybe it's the rest of relaxation, or
don't do that.
Or you can
wake up.
You can wake up.
You can wake up.
You can. What's the movie you're going to direct? What's the play you're going to create? What's the story, the masterpiece of your life?
And remember, you're the starring role.
That's right. You're in the driver's seat, because right now it's a blank slate. So make a choice, set a priority, carve out that time on the calendar, and create that little mini habit that's going to serve you well.
Mm-hmm.
And this song speaks to that, about waking up to your potential and all the goodness that you want to flow in your life, right?
And that you already are.
That's right. Here we go. It's a newer original song, and it goes like this. It's time to wake up to a happiness. Time to wake up and be me. It's time to wake up with a gratitude. Time to wake up to positivity. It's time to wake up.
It's time to wake up
and be me. Sing that to yourself.
It's time to wake up feeling beautiful. It's time to wake up and love me. Yeah, it's time to wake up feeling fabulous, stepping into my divinity. Oh yeah, it's time to shake up. It's time to wake up and be me.
It's time to wake up to abundance. It's time to wake up and be free. Oh, it's time to wake up with satisfaction. Time to wake up to prosperity. It's time to shake up.
Time to wake up
and be me. Here we go now.
Time to shake it up. Time to take it up. Time to shake it up. It's time to wake up. Are you awake? Oh yeah. It's time to wake up to magnificence. It's time to wake up with possibility. Oh, it's time to wake up me and myself, stepping into authenticity. It's time to shake up, time to wake up and be me.
Here we go now. It's time to wake up, feeling powerful.
Oh, yeah.
It's time to wake up with ability. Oh, it's time to wake up with confidence.
Yeah.
It's time to wake up full of energy.
Oh, yeah, baby.
It's time to
Shake up, time to wake up.
and be me. And that's you. It's
Time to shake up, time to wake up.
and be me. One more time.
It's time to shake up, it's time to wake up and be me. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year!
We'll see some of you in Turbocharge. We'll see some of you on this month's Patreon call. We'll see all of you, whoever comes back next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Sunday, be there. Have an awesome day. And let's get off the new year off to a right start. I think we've done it with this
Yes, we have.
party right here. All right, till next time.
Bye, everyone. We love you.
Bye.